Hi guys, Melissa here at TCT Crafts. Thank you guys so much for tuning into my channel. Today we are going to make a fun, sort of spooky, glam Halloween centerpiece. So this is what we're going to be designing today. This one was so much fun. I just love it. Hi guys, Melissa here at TCT Crafts. Today we are going to do a Halloween arrangement. So a few weeks ago we did a fall arrangement with a pumpkin using a candlestick. So I thought it would be fun today as we're kind of approaching the end of our Halloween designs because we're going to be moving on to Christmas shortly. So I thought let's go ahead and do another Halloween design, and so we're going to do a fun centerpiece. So again, I'm just using a black candlestick. This came from Amazon. And I just super glued and hot glued a piece of the Floral, Michaels, Hobby Lobby, anywhere that they sell craft supplies, and I just kind of cut it down to fit the top of my candlestick. So this is going to be our star pumpkin today. I thought this was a super pretty little color. This came from the Dollar Tree. It was $5. Let me just clip the tag off. And so I just added a cute little spider on there. And my thought process is I'm going to kind of sit it at an angle, sort of like this. So before we add our pumpkin, that's going to be one of the first things we add. But I want to go ahead and add some stems kind of coming down. So let me cut these off. These came from Michaels. Most of the supplies today came from Michaels. A few things did not, but most everything I purchased off of collection of their Halloween out. So I know I want to figure out where my front's going to be. I want to kind of coming down like that. Like that. So I'm going to go ahead and dip it in my glue. Just going to put it in there like that. And then I'm going to give this a bend so that it's kind of coming down the side. And then one little piece sort of sticking up like that. These are really nice and wired, so you can manipulate them however you would like. And then which is going to be sort of right under our pumpkin. There we go. I'm just going to kind of twist these leaves so they're facing the right way. They're nice and they got like little black velvet. So I want to make sure the pretty side is showing. Okay. So this is sort of our base with those. So let's go ahead and add our pumpkin. So I brought in just some little skewers, little bamboo sticks, and that one just went flying. And let's sort of position where I want my pumpkin to sit. So these are fun. Once I get it through that fabric, there it goes. Okay. just like that. So let me add some glue. Add some glue right around that where we stuck that in there. I'll let that set for a second. I got my other stick that fell. I want to make sure I get my spider where I want him. Yeah, okay. I'm going to go ahead and add some glue on this. I'm going to slide that right in there. I'm going to add another one just to give it a little extra support because I think it needs it. Let me get another glue stick. Before that sets, I'm going to add another one. So I have 2 points of contact. There it goes. It says my Wi-Fi is running slow today, so hopefully this video is okay. This stick did not even get in there where I wanted it. Sometimes this is trial and error, guys. Trial and error. There we go. Okay. Now let me add some glue. Got a little glue on my stem. That didn't work. I'm going to get one going in from the top. We're going to cover that stuff up so you won't see it. We're going to get this to work, guys. We are. If you have to use your scissors, which I might have to do, my stick just went flying, just to kind of help. There we go. Let's see if that's going to work better. Yes, I think so. Okay. A bunch of I'm going to add it all to the pumpkin too. Alright, let me hold it there for a second. Hopefully we can get this to work. I'm going to add some glue right up underneath the pumpkin too. Please stay, please stay. I don't like the way that is staying in there, so let me floral pin and try to grab the pumpkin. There we go. Oh, that's much better. So I'm just grabbing a floral pin and pushing it into the pumpkin and into the foam. Oh, much better. Okay. I'm gonna do one more. And then we'll add some glue to those pins. Okay. Better. Better, better, better. So the back does not look pretty, but we're going to cover all that up, so I'm not worried about that. So this is what we have so far of our little pumpkin, sort of at an angle down, and then we've got our okay. Now I want to add some of this black pampas grass. So, and this fun, these came from Michaels. So I'm going to add one right in the center. So right there. Okay. Now let's add one kind of in this, in between, right here where we have this hole. Okay, and then we're going to go right in between here where we have that hole. Give it a bend a little bit. And then let's add one right here in between those. So I bought 5 of these. So we'll use all 5. These were $2.99 a piece, I think. $2.99. Right up underneath that pumpkin. We got one more. Okay. Let me see if I want to go to the side or up top. I think up top. I like both, but I had another one, I would have put one down, one more. But I had another one, I'd put one more down over here, but since I don't, I had to make an executive decision. So we'll put it right there. Now I do have some more of this. I'm wondering if I put one right in here, just so we keep it sort of just clipped off a little piece of that. We're gonna stick it right in there. Ready? Okay. I'll put these. Okay, the next thing I want to pull in is I found these little mushroom picks, and they're pretty close to the same color as my pumpkin, so I was like, I have to put these in here. How cute are these? Now these were $4.99 a stem. It's a little bit pricier, but I've got to put them in here. So I think, let's see, I bought five. Let's start with 3. I typically like to work in odd numbers, not always, but let's see if we need more after we use these 3. Okay, so I want to stick one right here. Okay, let's see. One kind of over on this side. So I'm going to cut the stem down shorter. We're not going to be using any ribbon in this design, no bows. Got to be careful because when this glue gets on this pampas grass, it's not very pretty. Okay, so we got one there, one there. Let's do one down here. Okay, let's see. I want to keep going. Yes, I think I do. Let's put one underneath. So let me get this, and then I'll turn it around so you guys can see it. I'm just going to go underneath the pumpkin. Find some foam. Let's go ahead and use the last one kind of under there. So I ended up using all 5 of these. This will not be a cheap centerpiece by the time we get done adding all of our goodies, but it will be cute. Okay, this one I'm going to give the stem a little bend. So far, so we just kind of went all the way around, and I know you guys are probably thinking, well, what are we doing over here? Got a plan for that. So let's go ahead and add something right there. So I have these fun sort of spooky succulents. So I thought we could stick one of those like right there, and maybe another one back here too. I got a couple of them. These were $5.99. Get the tag off. There we go. The tricky part on this is going to be the stem is very thick. I don't know if you can see how thick the stem is. So it's going to take kind of a big hole in our foam. So I may have to use my... Try to cut it down just a hair if I can, because I want it pretty tight against that foam. Okay, let me get my scissors to really get in there. Perfect. Look at that. Love it. So cute. Okay, let's take... I think this one I want to come up a little higher, kind of right in the back. So let me tag off. There we go. And I saw a sticker piece left on this. So let me get that off. Okay. Let's see. I only bought 2 of those, so we're just gonna leave those over here. Okay. And now let's see, I have these fun little picks. So let's use a couple of these. Okay, we'll put them kind of, since we've got that green over there, let's put some green over here with these. So it'll be a little, it's different, obviously. It's not the same succulent, but it kind of ties that in. So just like that, I like that. Let's put one kind of at the bottom. And this one, as much as I want to keep it, I will probably list it. So if anybody wants it, it will be available in the shop. I really want to keep it. So cute. Okay, I'm just getting my placement underneath the, trying not to get the glue on these. Okay. Let's do one. Let's see, how many of these did I bring? I have 5. So I want to bring another one down in the front. Let's see the tag I missed. Normally I try to take these tags off before, but I didn't today. And I'm learning a lesson. Okay, well, I'll get the rest of that tag off in a minute. I don't want to slow the tutorial up for you guys to watch me take a tag off. Okay, so I'm going to cut this shorter. And see if I can get a good spot. Okay. So I think that's all we're gonna do, 3. 1, 2, 3, because we've got these over here. Unless I want to put one in the back. I don't think so. We'll save these for something else. Could stick one in between these two. Kind of like that too though. But I got a couple other things, so let's see. Yeah, let's save these 2. That'll give me 2 for another project. And I've got these little picks. So let's add these instead. Gives a little bit something, a different texture in there. Okay, so I know I don't need it that long. I'm going to come right in between. Ooh, yes. Stick it right there. I like it. I like it a lot. Okay. It's going to be hard for me not to keep this on. This is right up my Halloween decor. Let's stick one right in the back, but I've tried to see how high I want it. I don't want it that high. Well, maybe. Let's see. I actually don't mind it. Let's leave it. Let's leave it long. Okay, and then let's do one. We've got kind of this hole right there. To remind myself I gotta go back and get that. It's gonna bug me, so okay, I'm gonna have to work on that one, so I'll get it later. So we're gonna do another one right here. Cut it down. I want it over a little bit more. Pretty. What do you guys think? Spooky pretty, right? Okay. Spooky pretty. These fun little flowers with little eyeballs in them. Thought it might be fun to put one like on the pumpkin somewhere, or like right behind the pumpkin. Oh yeah, right behind the pumpkin. I think it's a better idea. Kind of looking forward. Let me make sure I get my eyeball like I want it. Let me take the tag off. This all came from Michaels. Almost everything came from Michaels except for the pumpkin and the candlestick. But I'm sure Michaels has a black candlestick too. Find some foam. There we go. Okay. Let me try to shoot that with a little bit of the back of this flower so that it kind of stays to that pumpkin too. How cute is that? Let's put one, we need one down here maybe. I think I brought 3 of these. I think I got 3 of these, so I'll probably use all 3. So let's do one down in this corner, kind of diagonal from it. I'm gonna try to get in this foam. There we go. I'm gonna do the same thing. I'm gonna add a little bit of glue to the back of this flower and attach it to that pumpkin. One more little eyeball flower. My instinct is to put it here. But I'm wondering if it should be in the back. But they're cute, too cute to really hide, so I think we're gonna go in here. You see how long I need to keep the stem long. A little bit shorter. Oh yes, like it. So that's what we have so far. How gorgeous, spooky gorgeous. Okay. Back with some little filler and kind of hide that foam. So I have this, it's sort of a gray and it has a little bit, a hint of the red in the leaves, which I like because it ties in with that pumpkin. So let's add some of this around the back to hide some of this foam. And if we have to, if we still have foam showing, we can always come in with some Spanish moss. They've got like the gray colored Spanish moss. We'll see if we need it. So let me add a couple of these and I'll show you what we're doing. I'm just taking and sticking them back here to cover up this foam. So we're just covering up that foam right there. And I think I have 6 of these. I'm cutting them down shorter. And I also brought in some little black filler bush. Well, there's some greenery bush that I had spray painted black. So if we need to add some of that in here too, we can. The moss is cheaper instead of using another greenery. So if you're wanting to keep the price down a little bit, use the moss. Because the more greenery you use, obviously, the higher the price point. Okay, I've got one more. Perfect. And we can still see can still see that foam. So let me just look and see if I like the greenery or if I just want to moss it. So I have some of this greenery bush. I just spray painted it black, so but there's a little bit of the green still kind of showing, which I like. So let me see if I like this in here. Yeah, I think I do. So I'm going to add this, but you can stop and just put some Spanish moss in there and just use your floral pins, and you won't see the foam. And it'll be cheaper. Since I've kind of gone all out on this anyway, let's just finish it up. Okay, and I'm just going in where I still see foam. So I'm just going in and filling in the spots where I still see the foam. Had a leaf fall. And then we'll see in the front too if there's any spots that we need to maybe have some holes. So I brought 3 of these. We're for sure going to use 2. We will see about the 3rd one. The foam under there. We may come around the front with this a little bit too. Probably making my ugly craft faces. Trying to get that in there. Okay, so we've kind of covered that. Let's add maybe right in here. More kind of coming up. That was going down. Let's kind of fill in. I'm gonna go, yeah, we're gonna need, well, that's covered pretty good, but I think I kind of want to bring it in just to have some of this in here where it's not just all in the back. So I just added a little piece there. Let's bring some down just so it's not just in the back. And because the foam is pumpkin, if you are not finding any foam, you can stick it in the pumpkin too. Okay, let's go ahead and cut up this one. So we'll have 3. a couple longer just in case I need some longer stems. I think I'm going to try to get a longer one. Okay. Let's try to get one right in here. Alright, now let's see if I can push this up. I'd like to have one right back behind this, but I don't know if the stem's going to be long enough. I don't know if I can reach the foam. Now I could put it in the pumpkin if I get a good spot. There we go. Perfect. Let me see. There's still a little foam if you look right underneath, so I may go back and just add some of the Spanish moss like right up under here, just that I'll have to add more greenery. But for the most part, we're pretty covered. Kind of a bald spot right there. There we go. To stop here, I'm going to go take a couple pictures and then look at the pictures and make sure that I don't see any spots that I want to add anything else. Like maybe right down in here. Let's see if I can get one more in there. Okay. But there we go, guys. Sort of a spooky glam centerpiece. I'll have to spend the next hour pulling off all the glue strings, go back and get my tag off. But I hope you guys enjoy. Till next time. Bye, guys.